What if your fatigue, your brain fog, your hormonal imbalances weren't a bunch of separate problems, but symptoms of one root issue? And what if the solution wasn't found in a lab, but in a dream? This is a story of how a formula came to me and why it's helping leaders, executives, and high performers finally heal at the source. In the late 90s, I opened my integrative health practice. And almost immediately, I was flooded with what we call train wreck patients, people who had seen everyone, tried everything, and were still struggling. They were exhausted, inflamed, overweight, and in pain. They had autoimmune issues, reproductive challenges, thyroid dysfunction, memory loss, anxiety, chronic fatigue, you name it. I was doing all the right things, bioidentical hormones, botanicals, functional medicine, but deep down I knew I wasn't getting to the root. I was just replacing pharmaceuticals with supplements. That's when the research started to catch my attention, particularly one issue of Scientific America. 2 lab mice, one obese, one normal. The obese mouse wasn't just overweight, it had infertility, fatigue, adrenal dysfunction, thyroid issues. Sound familiar? Turns out it was missing a key hormone made by the hypothalamus. That was my light bulb moment. This is it. This is what my patients are missing. But how do you support the hypothalamus? You can't measure it easily. There's no mainstream test. No one was treating it directly. And that's when the dream started. Night after night, I dreamt of standing at the base of the tree of life holding a golden chalice. Patients came to me, drank from it, and walked away healed. No words were spoken. But every morning I woke up and started writing. A formula started to unfold, intuitively, layer by layer. The first 7 nights, 7 sacred amino acid combinations. Then came botanicals, digestive and detox support. Ratios and ingredients appeared in dreams night after night. And by the year 2000, I had what would become Genesis Gold, a full-spectrum, plant-based nutraceutical designed to support the hypothalamus at the deepest level. We began early clinical studies, and the results were undeniable. Patients slept through the night. They regained hormonal balance. They weaned off medications. They healed their autoimmune conditions. They became lucid dreamers. They made better decisions. They felt connected emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And the most amazing part, their biological age began to drop. 10 to 20 years younger than their chronological age, consistently. And yes, I took it too. I had hypothalamic amenorrhea from low body fat and an eating disorder. I had no cycle, despite taking hormones. I went off everything and only used the formula. And within 6 weeks, I regained my cycle and didn't reach menopause until 56, more than a decade after my sisters. Why? Because supporting the hypothalamus allows your body to live its highest genetic potential. And here's why this matters, especially for high performers and executives. You're making life-altering decisions, leading companies, guiding teams, but you're exhausted, running on caffeine to get through the day, something to knock you out at night, disconnected from your body, disconnected from your intuition, and no amount of mindset work or coaching will land if your hypothalamus is stuck in survival mode. I've coached and treated high-level leaders who couldn't access their wisdom until their bodies were supported. Once we nourished their hypothalamus, everything changed. They made better decisions. They finally understood what their therapist or coach had been trying to say for years. Their health stabilized, and their leadership expanded. If you want to level up as a leader, a parent, a partner, a human being, it starts with your hypothalamus. That's why I created Genesis Gold and why I take it every day. It's how I've aged gracefully, stayed deeply connected to my intuition, and led from a place of calm clarity. If you want to learn more about how to support your hypothalamus and reset your system from the top down, join me in my free hormone reboot training. You'll find the link below this video. You were never meant to push through a dysregulated system. Your highest potential is on the other side of balance, and it's absolutely within reach.